Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Mike with smartoptionstrading.com. It is Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. It's Friday, the 8th of March. This is our weekly recap. It goes out for free um, to everybody looking for it here on my social media feed and on YouTube. You should follow me on both. If you want to join us, come over to smartoptiontrading.com. There's a link in the description. Click on more trading, live trading room and alerts. Man, I can't talk today. It's been a long day. And you can sign up with us for $150 a month. Members, note we have a special webinar tomorrow at noon Eastern time where we're going to go over how I've been trading the SPX options, the daily options there, and the setups and how I'm doing it. So that's going to be a great one. Please don't miss that. So let's talk about the SPY here. And on the SPY today, this week, we've had this another move up. We put another new all-time high in today. We tried to break this trend line. We did for a while. When you go to the 5-minute, you can see we're actually above it for the better part of 90 minutes before we came in. And then we had some vicious selling. We came down. We went into this gap. By the way, this is not a real candle. For whatever reason, there's bad data, but there is a gap that goes down here from 512 down to the 510 area. And you can see we didn't quite fill it yet, and we're just kind of sitting here. What I will say is this, is that we've had better volume today than we've had in a while. We got off to a slow start. The first hour, we were at 12 million shares. You can see we really picked up the pace. We're up here at 70 million with about 20 minutes to go. Today's a take notice candle. Does it mean this is over? No, not necessarily, but it means take notice. It means that they came in, they had the market at all-time highs, and they decided to dump it on no news and no reason. Now, I will tell you, a lot of us are really wishing for some type of pullback here in this market. And even a pullback just to the 50-day would be unbelievable and refresh the setups. You have gaps all over the place if they want it. And again, we have gaps all the way back. Just remember, the setup has been on this market, when you close on the lows on a big down candle, typically we gap up the next day and we squeeze the shorts. So we'll see what happens going into Monday. Next week, we have CPI and PPI. The Fed is not speaking next week, and they are on their blackout period until their Fed meeting, which we will get the details on the 20th of March. Okay, so keep all that in mind here as we look at this. What else is going on out there? And we saw some different action in some of the indexes. The Dow has been weaker for the last couple of sessions. It's back on the 21-day, but not really doing much today. IWM pulled back a little bit today, put a new 52-plus week multi-year high in, but couldn't hold it. The Qs made a new all-time high today, another big engulfing candle below the 8-day there, a little bit weaker. Energy's holding in up here, but not really pushing. The financials, despite weakness in the market, are holding very strong above the 8-day. And then there's the SMHs, and you have a nasty, nasty candle here on the SMHs, and this is overdue. We've been talking here in the room that I've been saying that until the semis pull back, this market won't pull back. And I mean that until these semis, the wind comes out of them, this market can't pull back. So you have this big wicked down candle on the semis that engulfed yesterday's action, filled this gap, right? Kind of nasty, but still above the 8-day. It was extended. If you go back to 1999, guys, and you look at charts, you're going to see this kind of action happen a lot. You have these up moves and get these wild, wicked down moves only to come racing back up. So there's a lot of similarities to what's going on here in the market to back then. So just keep that in mind, that we have a very volatile market in terms of these moves, and volatility is waking up. Just really quick here, notice on the VIX, while the VIX not showing much life today, pushed up, notice we have a series of higher lows. All right, the VIX is not coming down to this low environment anymore, so things are changing. So let's talk about what else this week. Crowd had a great report, shot up to this new all-time high and gave it almost all of it back. Didn't quite finish filling the gap, but filled most of it. Kind of one of us, I made great money trading that after hours. We trade after hours all the time. But, a lot of us felt that move was way too much for the name. NVIDIA today, what a reversal candle. Shot up to 974, came down all the way down here to 865. That's $100 move off the top. You have a take notice candle here. Still didn't even hit the 8-day. It came in, basically filled this gap, just missed, and still above the 8-day. AMD, similar type candle, except uglier and engulfed the previous 2 days action. Right, so you have that going on there. Meta, new all-time highs today, then engulfed the action. That was kind of a nasty one. Tesla has been weak and can't get to that gap where the 8-day came back in under 173. We're looking for the 166 level. Amazingly enough, Apple showing some relative strength today, got up, pushed into that gap, got to the 8-day, and then came back off of it. So you're seeing some change in the market, but you look at a lot of charts, they're changing character here. Microsoft couldn't really push. Amazon, which has been stronger, came back in, but still holding in. Google here, nice push today, trying to change character and came right back down to the 8-day, way off the top. Bitcoin has been on a rampage, new all-time highs today. Coin has just been a beast off of it. Look at this move all the way up here to 270 today. Bitcoin probably goes higher over the weekend, and if it does, coin is the one that they're running with. So you take this all aside. I'll do charts on Sunday. Big webinar tomorrow, guys. Hope you guys can all make it at 12 o'clock Eastern time. I'll post links in Discord and on Twitter for you. And I'm wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you want to join us, link in the description below. Everybody have a fabulous weekend.